So now that Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny is a complete flop in the box office and a complete failure for Disney and Lucasfilm, Disney and Lucasfilm need to make the very easy decision of firing Kathleen Kennedy. Listen, Star Wars is a very divisive topic right now, but I think all real Star Wars fans can agree that under Kathleen Kennedy's leadership, Lucasfilm has been a complete failure. I mean, let's look at the sequel trilogy here for a minute. Does anybody really love these movies? I get it. There's some people out there that like these movies, but nobody really loves them because there's really nothing to love. Unlike the prequels that were very divisive when they came out, with the original Star Wars fans not really understanding them and just saw them as being way too different. But the younger generation, my generation, we love these movies, and guess what? The OG Star Wars fans came around and they too love this trilogy now. Unlike the shitty Kathleen Kennedy sequel, Star Wars Disney fan fiction over here. Nobody loves these movies. And the reason as to why nobody loves these movies is because they don't feel like Star Wars. And the reason why they don't feel like Star Wars is because Kathleen Kennedy and her cronies over at woke Lucasfilm low-key not only hate George Lucas, but they hate his creation as well. As you can see here, that is a poster in the cubicles over at Lucasfilm where Luke Skywalker's face is crossed out. They don't like Luke Skywalker, and that is probably the reason as to why Luke Skywalker was treated with such disrespect in The Last Jedi. And I mean, look at this. This is by bounding into comics. Lucasfilm claims Luke Skywalker is not a significant part of the Matrix of new content moving forward. Again, Luke Skywalker is not a significant part of the matrix of new content moving forward. That's like saying that the Big Mac is no longer going to be a part of McDonald's, or like Indiana Jones is not going to be part of Indiana Jones. Oh wait, that's exactly what they're saying. This is Kathleen Kennedy saying it is entirely possible for Phoebe Waller-Bridge to take over Indiana Jones. You see, that's the reason as to why Indiana Jones wasn't really the main character of Indiana Jones, and so much focus was placed on Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character, because the plan has been to push old man Indiana Jones aside. Give Phoebe Waller-Bridge a shot. She is now your new Indiana Jones. And as a result of this genius idea by Kathleen Kennedy, Indiana Jones is now set to be the biggest flop for Disney. The biggest flop in Lucasfilm history. That is until, of course, the Rey movie comes out. If it ever comes out, I don't think it's gonna come out. But if it does, this movie is gonna be the biggest failure in Star Wars history. Because not only is Kathleen Kennedy moving past George Lucas, ignoring what makes Star Wars, but they are choosing to push an agenda. They are choosing to push identity politics over making a good Star Wars movie. That is why Kathleen Kennedy chose to hire this person as the Rey Star Wars movie's director. Listen to what she says.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
Mark my words, if that movie comes out, it is going to be not only the worst Star Wars movie ever made, but probably the worst movie ever made, period. But like I said, I don't think this movie is going to get made because I don't think that Kathleen Kennedy is going to remain president over at Lucasfilm. I mean, how could she? There's nothing left over there for her to destroy. You know what I mean? Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.